You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while among the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. I never make promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down, as you lie in fields of gold. You remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
Get a very bright spot of light using a bead. 2 years later I built this one, which is made of plastic perspex beads, a 1/4 inch across, and therefore letting something like 4 times as much light through, courtesy of Jim Wood of California, who was able to get them quite cheaply from the local plastic shop. As far as I know, nobody else has had to go at making one since then. And I thought it was a good idea of Jeremy's to bring it along to show you the possibilities of a very bright image capable of projecting onto a screen using a projection lens in front of it. I got the idea originally by reading an article printed in 1938 in the magazine Television, which you probably know as the first television magazine in the world, which used the same idea basically, using shiny ball bearings. But it occurred to me that ball bearings are very heavy, they don't reflect all that much, and something like glass or perspex would be lighter and would be optically much more efficient. And it turned out to be correct. The calculations were right. Nobody's yet seems to have designed one to make a picture on a reasonable sized screen, but if anyone wants a project, there's a good thing to start with, a bead disc. You can of course make a bead drum, putting them around the curved surface of a drum, which would make the scanning lines go in a straight line, but I can't think of any particular advantage other than that. And that isn't really vital. You soon get used to the curve on a disc of any sort, don't you? In fact, after a bit you don't realise they are curved lines still. That's it really, nothing much to it, just beads. This is made out of an old Nipkoff disc, and I just went round and enlarged the holes, and then round again and enlarged them again, and so on, trying a bead in every time until I got a fit that was just tight enough to stay in, but not so tight as to harm the plastic.
So you didn't use any glue or anything? The beads are just
no actual glue. No. Largely by friction.
Don't stand there, Chris.
We're in no danger of being machine gunned by glass beads.
Doug, several people during the day have asked me, where can those beads be obtained these days?
And the answer is, we used to have some in club sales, but you'll have to ask
There are a few left.
a few left.
Probably only enough for 1 month, actually.
I see. Do you want me to write to Jim Wood and see if we can get some more?
Yeah. No Wilkinson stores.
Yeah,